In the bottom left of the screen, you can see the chat menu for CryptoVoxels. I'm lagging a bit. Sorry about that. I'm actually going to... Oh, there it is. See the chat. The stream is working. That is the live stream we're doing right now. I'm going to teleport to whoever Rizzle is. And this is where the party is at. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to... try my best not to lag too much. I'm going to close... I have a validator SSH terminal open. I am going to close that. My Docker is still running. Let's try and make sure we know what's going on. They nerfed a lot of features to try and keep CV from crashing. So apparently, they're trying to keep CryptoVoxels from crashing this week for the event. There's so much people in the event each week that the world does crash. So maybe you can't dance anymore is what people are saying. So I can still use emoticons. I can still dance. Aww. Apparently someone else can't dance. So yeah, I'm just hanging out before the event. Just kind of hanging out and, you know, waving and stuff. And they're going to have some music in here soon. Oh, the Discord's going to be open. I should open that up. I'm very bad at keeping track of everything that comes on to the event. So Rizzle, he's the person who runs these events, or one of the people who runs these events. Their dancing isn't working, so they're trying to reset that. The skin isn't loading for this person. Yeah, it's coming out colorful. Everyone looks so cool. I got a beer can from an event last week. I think I went to some random party. Someone gave me the beer can. The shoes I have are made by Pixels. Oh, there's Pixels right there. Hey, Pixels. These shoes were made by Pixels. Maybe the hair too. But the smile definitely was, and the outfit was made by the Crypto Woman. She makes wonderful outfits throughout CryptoVoxels. And those limited edition shoes are also made by Pixels. The Marma J Foundation has a pair of those. Yeah. Hey, false alarm. So yeah, we're just going to be chilling out for a bit. It says click there for audio. So a lot of the audio from the world you can get to it through clicking here and getting to the Discord. I'm not going to go into the Discord for audio just yet. I will sign the guest list. So you just click here, pops open a nice Google form. You can put your Discord name, your email, just Chloethedev. Long eth address. So much effort. But I'm going to my MetaMask in the top corner, and then I can just copy it from MetaMask. Luckily, how did I hear about the event? Twitter. Who would I like to see as a presenter for season 3? Who would I like to see as a presenter for season 3? Simona Pop spoke recently about the status wallet. I really don't know who I'd want to see speak. Vitalik. That'd be funny. It would be cool to have Vitalik. I don't know. Wait, has Vitalik even jumped into CryptoVoxels yet? I don't know. Free Rizzle. Okay. Okay, got some dope stuff to drop on us today. Discord is already more than 70 people deep. See, it's hard for me to keep up with what's happening on Discord, but I will do my best to jump in to the Discord server on my laptop and so I can hear the stream. There we go. Now I've got to dance.
Like random people who are doing what kind of project. Like today's actually really.
Who is this speaking? I can't tell who's speaking right now. Let's see. It's a bit loud, actually. Let's turn that down a bit. Stina, Show, who else can talk? Yeah, I'm not allowed to speak in this channel. Drago Nate, codename Yuri. And I don't know any of those people. But I just come here. Oh, it's so hot. Anyways, I just come here to listen to music, party it up, dance a little bit, hear what's going on in the crypto world. So yeah. I will be popping through this. So this main event, right now it's 2:41. Sorry. The main event doesn't start till 3. So what I might do is a bit of they're doing a bit of a mic check. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, more people coming in. Boop, boop, boop. So we're at 45 people in the world. About an hour ago, there was 25, 27. At 50 people, the world stops working in terms of audio. So you cannot get audio in world, which is why the audio is done through Discord. And then right now, if you go to my parcels, so if you go to marmaj.cryptovoxels.net, you'll be able to pop in to the Bronx, to our parcel, and I might do a quick little navigation around the Bronx, around Berlin, and some other locations until 3, until the stream is ready. But as you can see, you know, it takes me quite a while to even change pages currently, which is normal. I have a Docker container running. I have my tablet, my laptop, and my computer running. I have my fiance's computer running. My phone's on the Wi-Fi, and I have a lot of background servers. I have my servers running as well. Running a Geth node, I'm pretty sure, for Gorley testnet. And so I've got a lot of just random stuff running. The bandwidth is great. I have about 1 gig per second on my internet and my servers running, but my new Mac Mini does not have enough RAM to handle all this happening at the same time. But you can see the live stream is popping off nicely. This is the Marmaj Foundation Gallery. As you can see, the top right-hand corner of the screen does not have enough RAM to handle all this. At level 2 of the gallery, we got Bobby's Places. Bobby is another individual with a learning disability that we have hired from the foundation, and he has not done so yet, but he will be coming in to CryptoVoxels, and he will be finding cool, different pieces of art or locations that he thinks that are worth sharing with the world. And like you can see right here, we got, you can go up to the Marmaj Gallery, you can go down to the Ethereum Learning Center, you can play all these videos, so all these videos will play. They are daily videos. I did it for about 5 weeks. I went live in CryptoVoxels every day, Monday to Friday, had about 27 episodes done, and I would just explore random places, teach about CryptoVoxels, and the idea was to try and teach Bobby about what's possible, so that Bobby could start learning how to do it. There's enough videos here for him to do that. So you come here, you can check out Bobby's Instagram, so we can do that. We could check out some blog posts on the marmaj.org website. You could type in where you want us to go next. So WIP meetup. Cool. And yeah, so each location, Monday to Friday, is recorded on this locations block, and then you can kind of see where those places are. You can hit the escape button, hit the search button. Let's see. Where did we go? Okay, cool. On Friday, we went to the Pixelware Galleries at 403 Neutron Tower. So 403 NEU Tron. Then we hit enter. It might make me hit tower, or it might just not want to listen to me because he changed the name. So pixel where that should show up. I seem to be having an issue with getting things to show up currently. Let's try this again. Search PIXL. As I said, they did nerf some things to try and get the world not to break. This could be one of the things that they nerfed, but when it's working, you'll be able to click that and be able to go wherever you'd like. For now, let's see if any of the searches work. Nope, none of the searches work. So let's just go down to the Ethereum Learning Center. This used to be the Madasha Center, which is an Ethereum 2 testnet. They had a data visualization challenge. We went up to $15,000 or something like that to display some of the data from the testnet. I started it and then I realized, you know what? Not really for me. I would much rather just teach about Ethereum. And so what I've done right now is I've added a bunch of papers to the side. So for example, one of the papers I'm going to add right now is actually the Ghost Protocol paper. So I hit tab to add something. I would add a sign. Let's put the sign there. Let's go to my other screen. Oops. I only have the paper. I closed it recently, so let's try it. History, recently closed. Oh no, where are you? Oh gosh. It is under recently closed, but I've closed so many tabs recently that it's not here. Okay. Let's find the paper that we are looking for. Cryptovoxels also refreshes way too many times and ruins my entire history. But come on, let's see. Twitter, Twitch. Oh man, I might just Google it. That might be the easiest way to do this right now. So I'm just gonna Google Ghost Paper Ethereum. And okay, let's find the actual paper. This is probably, oh no. This is most definitely not the paper. I was like, wait, 2013? But wait, why does it? Here it is. Should be on their. What? Why does it keep saying? There you go. Combining Ghost and Casper. Gasper. So I'm actually looking for the Gasper paper. Let's. Okay, well, I'm just going to put the paper here. And then people can. So E to edit the block that's there. Add a nice little hyperlink. And for the text, Gasper. Combining Ghost and Casper. And honestly, I might just remove the whole Gasper thing, and then let's move this over. M to hit move it to the side, and that's perfect. I guess it's staying there for now. And now when someone clicks this link, they will be, sorry, 1 second. Having a lot of lag issues, but that is to be expected. Let's refresh the page. So this is the Ethereum Center. I am going to be continuing this learning centers over a long period of time. I might open up like other chain learning centers or make this bigger over time, but for now, perfect. Now I can't lose the paper anymore either. The other people, we have the Ethereum base paper, the Casper paper, which I reviewed on my YouTube channel, proof of stake facts, sharding facts, attestation effectiveness, and the ETH 2.0 economic review, which again, I did a paper review on my channel. So what I might do is add some signs underneath it and just be like, paper review. And I'm just gonna, like, maybe I'll just say click for paper review. Hit M to move it over. E, and then if you just add data, remove data, it'll fix that. And let's go to my YouTube channel. Yeah. I do some paper reviews on my YouTube channel just to try and bring a lot of this data, I guess, to more people and make it more accessible. So let's see. Playlists. ETH 2.0 economic review. On the economic properties of the network. Okay, so this is the paper specifically for the ETH 2.0 economic review. And I'm going to reduce the font size because, oops, so it'll be 22. While penalizing offline and malicious validators, in this paper, there you go. Now here, I will do the same. I'm actually just going to hit R to replicate. It's going to replicate the paper review. And then it'll keep first. We're going to move it over. Sorry. This way. And then edit. Sorry. Over the course of the project, we incrementally. And then for the URL, we are simply going to go back. We are going to find my general paper review one. I guess I should make a playlist that just goes over the ghost paper.
So I've been meaning to go
let's go to my
Ethereum
channel.
Yellow paper for a really
Playlists.
long time. Pretty embarrassing actually. I've never gone through the Ethereum Yellow paper.
I'm going to create a new playlist.
I've never gone through the Ethereum any papers. I've always just listened to conference talks and,
where is
and
the
gone
ghost,
into the Ethereum
very first
research forums, and I've never
wasn't
actually
a week
taken the
ago. I
time
think the first
to
one
go
was
through the papers. And after my internship with HashCloak, one of the main
here you
things
go.
I've
So there's
realized
3 videos so far
really
about
well
combining Ghost and Casper. Actually, I can do it straight from here. So we're just gonna hit this. Oops, not that. Ah, gosh. Okay, let's duplicate. Combining Ghost and Casper. Here. What I wanted to do is add to playlist. Yeah, because here I can just go add to playlist. And I'm creating a new playlist, and it's just going to be called Combining Ghost and I guess I should put paper review. And create. Now for the chapter 3, you save to playlist. Paper review, awesome. And this one, save to playlist. Paper review, awesome. And then all I have to do is go to my playlist and go to the paper review. Oops, maybe it's not here yet. Let's refresh the page. Let's close that. Come on, where are you? Close player. It does not want to show up. Let's see. Creative playlist. Come on, there we go. Combining Ghost and Casper. We go to the very first video. Close that. We go back CryptoVoxels. We edit and we paste. Now, if someone comes into this gallery and tries to click for they want, oh, this is a cool paper. I want to find a paper review. They can come to YouTube, and maybe reading the paper is more difficult for them. I'm not sure. But the point is to add some accessibility so you can read the paper and watch at the same time. I have not done it for all the papers. Oh, but I have done it for Casper. Sorry. So the last thing I want to do is go back to YouTube. Does YouTube? Yeah, dark mode. We're going to go to my channel. Again, I don't think I have a paper review for the Casper paper. but what I'm gonna do is go to my pay-per-view. Actually, yeah, I don't know why. The beige paper only took me one video. So let's just R to replicate. And do that. Oops. And move back over. And I think, yeah, Casper FFG, I also did a paper review on. Casper FFG. Oh, it also only took me an hour, I suppose. I guess. Must have been a really easy paper.
Yeah, as an exact multi.
So I will add that paper as well. Proof of stake facts. I didn't do one. Sharding. I didn't do all those. But I will continue for all the papers that I do go over, adding all these, Ethereum-based papers here. You have some Madasha block explorers. You have the top 100 validators on Beacon Chain. I'm just going to delete that. This is the video by Evan Van Ness. You have some other videos about Madasha, Zinkin testnet launch.
All right, welcome to my first video on Evan Van Ness.
I just realized I forgot. So R to replicate. I forgot to replicate this. So we're going to turn you around because we don't need you to be facing this way, do we? Oops. 90 is going to be straight. We are going to move you over. It's going to be backwards. So I think it's, yeah, perfect. And then let's try and make sure they're all somewhat in line because, I mean, it's hard to be sure, but I can at least try and make sure it's close, right? Okay, let's see. Oops. There we go. I think that's, I don't know, I think that's pretty good. I don't know if that's good enough, but let's see. Okay. Awesome. So now this is the Madasha Center, okay? If you go through the exit, oh snap. So this is the bottom. Actually, this parcel is for sale, and I was thinking about buying it if it's still for sale, because this would allow me to have a ground floor parcel and then allow me to head up to the Ethereum Learning Center and then to the other parcels that we own. The Marmajay Foundation used to also be using this parcel. As you can see, a lot of the art is from, very colorful, nifty pride art. This is all stuff that I put up. I can still edit down here. I can move stuff around, and there's the Mika piece, for example. Those are the shoes from Pixels, nifty pride stuff. Black fractal art. I love the art. It is so cool. But the owner of this parcel, I think RJM, they own a lot of the parcels throughout, like here as well, other parts of the Bronx. And so they want to open up a clothing store or have other projects, so they took that back, which is totally fine. It allows the Marmajay Foundation to expand on what we do actually own. It's almost 3, so I'm going to head back to the party. I am going to go out to Twitter to find the party because I'm not going to act like I can find it on my own. I get so lost in CryptoVoxels constantly. So I'm going to head to Twitter, find the link for the party that's going on in CryptoVoxels, head back there, listen, hang out for a bit, just relax. If you happen upon this video, feel free to watch and enjoy as well. Oops. Okay, here it is. I just know because Rizzle does the... Oh my gosh, so slow. Okay, let's close this. I still have my, Chapter 8 Economic Review. Let's just go to Google. Let's see what's going on. Come on. You can do it, Twitter. Oh gosh. This is so hilarious. I'm like, I know my computer's having a really hard time. I know it's running a lot of things. But still, Let's see. I don't like these phrase drops. Anyways, WIP 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. WIP all caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have these like phrase drops that you can do. So for example, I just did a phrase drop where I typed in WIP, 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 WIP 8 times, and everyone who does it gets 2 WIP tokens. I have no clue how much WIP tokens are worth. I just want them so I can get art for free from WIP creators. But as you can see, lots of people do these things, and this is how you get your free tokens from these events. So you don't have to buy any of these tokens. You can just, do these things for free. Do the WIP drops and do stuff. So that's why I have to keep so much stuff open at the same time. I have my phone open. Let's see. Did I get it? I'm not even sure if I got it. I got a check mark, so I did get it. 2 more WIP. Okay, let me get to this. Okay, this is really weird that Twitter stopped working. Let's see if I can get to Rizzle's. Okay. Sorry. This is very weird. I'm just trying to get to Rizzle's page. So that works. But Twitter is completely not working for me at the moment. Really not sure why. Yeah. So Twitter goes down sometimes, but weird that it was happening right then. Anyways, I guess we're just going to... Oh, you know what will be the easiest way to get in? There's probably going to be... Oh, is it my computer having issues? Might be if I can't even click, Let's see. Very weird all around. I'm streaming multiple things at the same time, which might not work. 72 online now. Yeah, so as you can see, a few minutes ago, we had... Let's just teleport to where everyone seems to be. So this is where everyone seems to be. I teleported here. Is everyone here? Is this the right event? Probably not, eh? No, this is the art. Whoa, this must be the event. This is where everyone is partying. We'll see what we can load. Okay, very cool, very cool. So this is where the event is. That's where the stage is. So maybe I'll just stay up here or something for now. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's let everything load. I know that's going to take a while. And let's dance a bit. And yeah, so this is the party. I'm going to let everything load. I'm going to let it take its time. I'm in no rush to get anything done. It does take a while to load the first time it comes up. Totally normal, in my opinion. All this new stuff needs to load. But yeah. It's starting to work though, it's gonna load. We're getting some of the outside pictures starting to come up. There you go. We're getting some costumes starting to show up as well. So yeah, we're just listening to some music. Feel free to listen along. Waiting for everything to load. So I'm going to share the coordinates. And I guess I'll share a picture once everything loads. But I'll start getting I mean, Twitter apparently is broken right now. But I should be able to tweet still. Okay. Let's leave the link. It's always important to have a link. Oh, it's working. It's working. Let me get a picture up. Let's see if we can get a few more. There we go.
Alright, y'all. We are live. Discord's bumping. We have over 100 folks in there concurrently right now. CryptoVox is still pretty packed too as well. Welcome to the book. I'm super
Cool.
stoked for today's book. It's probably one of the biggest meeting-wise we've had.
I wanted to also share. Oh yeah, the Twitch stream.
Newsletter earlier this week, but it's just so damn fun to name drop every single week of the web. I mean, this week we have Jamie from Outlier Venture speaking, Duncan from Nifty Gateway, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Connie Digital is in the house. We have Victor, founder.
Cool.
Trust
Let's put that up a
Walker,
little bit.
And then Snowfro, who's going to be talking about his art block project, and he's also pulling double duty as the sponsor host for today's web. So big shout out to Snowfro.
Let's see what this is.
Looking forward to all that.
And then let's just close this.
Also, we have a live stream going into Decentraland. Thanks to Frankie.
A
Hughes
live
and
stream
his
into
influence
Decentraland?
group.
Very cool, very cool.
To Decentraland. Really excited for this week. I can't say that enough. And if you're noticing any changes in CryptoVoxels, maybe a little bit more stable, we've been working much more closely with Ben and Destros, aka Matt, trying to figure out how to make the in-world experience better, more stable. And I dropped this on Twitter a little bit earlier, but the wearables minting is going to start up very soon.
Woo! Wearables minting!
Sorted out, but Trizlit is going to start uncorking the backlog of 1,200 plus wearables to keep CryptoVoxels super good for us in the whip. So look out for that. Big shout out to Lendroid Foundation, sponsors of season 3 of the whip. Lendroid are the makers of anti-fragile blockchain apps, and they've been doing it since 2018. And starting this year, after finding the whip and all the goodness in NFT land, they've fallen head over heels into developing solutions
get a little
and
closer.
products for NFTs. So they built out the NFT leasing contracts, the Meta token standard, right share, and they want to spread the love by sponsoring the whip's entire season 3.
Let's
So
take
big thank
myself
you
out of it.
to Lendroid,
Perfect.
and a shout out to Troubadour, Whip crew member, but also member of the Lendroid team and one half of the Metaverse Impact Investment Fund.
Oh,
Thank y'all
snap.
for helping to push the whip forward.
I've never seen that
There's just so
before.
much cool shit going on. Really excited to get things kicked off here. I think I shouted everyone out that I could. But I'll pass the mic to my dude Rizzo as I do every week, so you can get the hype train proper rolling. Take it away, buddy.
What's up, man? Can you hear me right?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Yeah, well, it's cool to say
Oh
what's up
my
to Decentraland, right? What's up to Decentraland?
What is happening right
Probably
now?
have links able to allow us to teleport back and forth, but we just set this up, and like I was saying earlier, this is the whip, y'all. We'll get there. Just give us a week or so. But it's cool to be beaming in multiple places simultaneously. Giving you guys a heads up, we are trying to be creative with these whip drops, so I need y'all to pay attention, those of you guys who are listening. I'm going to drop it right now in the podcast channel.
I don't know the difference.
2 channels down from the whip channel. I'm going to do it, like, actually right this second. For 15 minutes.
What do you
And that should
mean?
work. And again,
I have
the
to
podcast
remember-
channel, for the Whips channel, we're trying to do that in order to circumvent the bot situation, because they seem to have caught on to the whip drop channel, and so towards the end, I'll do another big drop in a different channel that I
Podcast.
will let you guys know about now. And
That's
you
so
know, I guess if the bots
complicated.
Figure it out, then I don't know. That's like a pretty good bot. They earned their whip coin this week, but we'll be back next week to outsmart more bots.
Okay, so trying to outsmart the bots with the drops.
Don't forget to sign the guest book. We got all these contests and things and drops and stuff. So that's behind the stage.
So
and
loud
we'll drop
that.
links to that
I need to
in
turn that
the,
off.
Discord channel as well. Like Matt said, big shout out to Snowfro for letting us squat in the venue. I can't wait to see what he's got queued up. Word is, it's like
The venue is pretty cool.
presentation. After the whip today, we're gonna hop over to the Metalimpic campus by
Cool. I would love to.
90%
I'm
complete.
excited to go see
And
that.
while Show is doing his hot takes, we're gonna pop over there so people can just
Lots
sort
of
of wander
CryptoPunks.
around and check out the spot and everything. And it's just cool to show off now that we're like, basically there and a week and a half out from the start of the Metalimpics. Anyone, you'll notice if you walk around, there's like a lot of spaces for projects, platforms, artists who might want to hang a banner or have a
platforms,
booth.
artists who might want to hang a banner or have a booth. Anyone who wants in on that, those will be up for the duration of the Metalimpics, starting in November and ending in February. And in the spirit of making this a super fun and inclusive
I will stay away from
community
it.
event, we're not really trying to price gouge anyone for sponsorship banners or anything. We are trying to raise money to make Metalimpics bigger.
Who wants to get a sponsorship banner or get in there and have their stuff hung for the duration of the Metalimpics, we'd love to make it work. So, pop in there and check out the spot later on and take some screenshots if there's places you want to hang your stuff. And
I would love to get a
figure out
banner.
something.
Let's do it.
There's
Norma
also
J
plenty of other
banner.
opportunities to sponsor. You can provide prizes for the weekly qualifying events. And anyone who wants to get in should have an opportunity to, and should be fun.
Very cool.
Don't forget, after this, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Easy is hosting our dude Matthew on his Collectors Hub show.
Cool.
I goofed up the time last week. I believe I have it right this week, but Easy, check me if I'm wrong in
I'm
the
gonna finish my
chat
lunch.
here.
It's like 3 p.m.
Big shout out to him and Sandy Meows for hosting these epic listening parties Mondays and Wednesdays each week.
Love it.
Shout out to the Whip Crew as always for making all of this happen. Easy Trizlet, Paradox, Drago, Nate, Trippy, Show, Sandy Meows, Timmy Tubador, and of course Jim, Matthew, Nate, Alex. And thank you all for all your support. I need to
The
turn
team's
around
huge.
but my thing is frozen. But
Team's huge.
as long as we're good to go, I'm going to pass the mic over to our first speaker here.
Ooh, fun.
Jamie, I think he's already up on the stage.
So Jamie B is the first speaker
Right on, take it away, Jamie.
from
Hey guys,
Outlier
well, thanks
Ventures.
For having me here. I'm embarrassed to say this is the first time I've had to get another adult to help me dress myself.
Funny.
I don't think they did a very good job. But shout out to Voxel Architects for attempting to get me dressed today. And because I couldn't mint the Outlier merch, I had to have my daughter and my 7-year-old pick the outfit. So it is what it is. So I'm CEO and founder of Outlier Ventures. We've been investing in blockchain Web3 for over 7.5 years. We were the first.
Who is this doing all this? Puss in Boots? Why? I bet they're always doing stuff like this.
With the industry, so
Maybe it's to have
we were
fun. I
studio
don't
in the
know
early
why.
days when there were no
It's weird.
businesses to invest in.
It's just distracting
We were
more than
an
anything.
incubator when a lot of protocols needed.
And this
to
is
get
why
made. And
I'm excited for, like, for example, they could say you need at least 100 WIP to show up to the event. And to be honest, you get quite a bit of WIP just for show up to one. Like, I've been to maybe 2 events. I missed almost all the airdrops. Oh snap!
broadly, we are
Everyone just
investing
disappeared.
in DeFi, NFTs, and
What?
we call the new open
What?
data economy. So
Okay, let's
if
refresh.
you are
That's
an
so
early stage
weird.
startup, pre-seed, seed,
Everyone
get in
disappeared.
touch, reach out to me at Jamie247 on Twitter or outlierventures.io.
So if you're a pre-seed investment
And
project,
finally,
reach out to
we,
other. Yeah, everyone's back.
Recently released our thesis for what we call DeFi 2.0, and that talks about the role of NFTs to accelerate
Very interesting.
DeFi. And finally, I'll be launching. I'm a collector of digital fine art personally, and I'll be launching a gallery here in
Cool.
Crypto Voxels probably in about a month's time.
Cool. Very nice.
That's awesome. And then for anyone out there that hasn't listened to Jamie's podcast, it's low-key one of the best in the space. Founders of Web3. It's a brilliant show. Some of the guests that he has, I don't know how you get him on there, to be honest with you. You get some of the most highest profile.
Because he's a venture capitalist. and they
make sure
invest.
subscribes.
I mean, it's a
to
good thing,
Founders
but like,
of Web3. It's brilliant.
I mean,
Yeah, we had Gavin Wood on. We just dropped Gavin Wood today.
Yeah. And any teasers for future episodes?
Well, there's like a few obvious big names that are missing. So we're about to come up to our 50th episode, and to celebrate that, we're going to try to kind of close off with the 49th and 50th as big as we can go. Bearing in mind we've already had people like CZ, Gavin Wood, Joe Lubin, so you can probably guess who I'm talking about. And to celebrate the 50th episode, we're actually going to be minting portrait NFTs for the top 10 founders by downloads. So if you've got a favorite founder, make sure you put a bit of marketing behind getting them to be downloaded, and effectively there'll then be an auction, and the money that's raised goes to a charity, and we're doing it in conjunction with Super Rare.
cool. Raising money for charity, always
And
fun.
I think there may be a question or two for you from the crowd. Show our dude on the squad will relay those questions to you.
Right?
Hey Jamie, what's going on, man?
Hey.
So everyone here knows that I'm really big on hot takes, and I noticed that Outlier Ventures made a hot take in both an article and on your podcast in regards to NFTs being the Lambo
Hopefully
of
it'll,
the 2020 bull run.
Refresh
And
soon.
I was just curious about two things here. Why do you personally think that NFTs are the Lambo of the 2020 bull run, and what's the Lambo for 2021?
Yeah, well, great question. I mean, it might not be the 2020 bull run. It might start in early 2021, but it's coming. And it's going to be
You
made
try and
possible
refresh
because
this.
of
Everyone-
NFTs. So
75
most
people in the world. Let's break 100.
will never engage with something that's fungible. They don't get currency generally. They don't get cryptocurrency. They're never going to go to an exchange. They're never going to buy cryptocurrency.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
However, most people
That's all right, though.
understand collectibles. They understand digital fine art. Of course, like the younger the generation, the more they're digital.
Personally, I believe most people understand money more than they understand like the value of art. And I think that
NFTs,
the whole idea of getting people onto something like stable coins is the real value of crypto. Is giving people some sort of stability, regardless of how you give it to them. Whether it's an NFT or an ESG20, I don't care the standard, but people need first and foremost stability to build upon. And so NFTs are great, but they're not very, or inherently aren't very stable in terms of value. Whereas a stable currency inherently has some sort of attached value. A die, for example, would have greater than $1 value per each die, technically. So stuff like that. But I do love NFTs. I do love what it shows and what it can do. So.
User-centricity and Web3, but they don't necessarily need to understand all that or even subscribe to its philosophy. They can just kind of collect it, share it, and I think we're going to see a huge explosion of innovation in business models for the creative industries.
People are coming through again now.
Bring in a whole new amount of demand. So if you look at the supply that's created by the two NFT standards as kind of new forms of supply in the way that ERC20 was for the ICO boom, and then you look at the demand that was initially created by exchanges like Binance, happening both in terms of environments like this where you can have digital consumables, but also things like Nifty Gateway, Super Rare, etc. So they're going to onboard infinitely more people, users, than a crypto exchange ever could, that are going to be leveraging a lot of this infrastructure that's been built over the last decade in Web3. And most interestingly, I think if you look at NFTs as a form of loyalty, I'm already seeing that being experimented with.
I like the NFTs for loyalty,
like,
for sure.
I think we're just going to start seeing a lot more of that, both in terms of the DeFi space, but more broadly. So I believe that
People are funny.
NFTs are going to be the thing that allows crypto to cross over.
That's cool though. Having those thumb like pointers towards the guest list, that's kind of cool.
But it's infinitely more sustainable.
So maybe there's again. So maybe that person before Puss in Boots or whatever was testing out how to create stuff like that. Because if you have a browser open with the client, right, and you make those signals and you put yourself below the ground, you could do that as well. Ooh, some cool shoes. Bear shoes or something like that.
And also an investor. I think we're at a major crossover point.
Amen to that, and you're definitely preaching to the choir with every point that you made there. Always fascinating to hear your insights, Jamie.
So Trust Wallet is here, Crypto Artist is here,
Next time we'll make sure we get you
Nifty
some
Gateway is here, and then Art Docs or something is here.
Thanks again for jumping on.
Cool. It's a great meetup for like artists in the crypto and the digital art space.
From the Gateway project that Jamie
Lots
was
to
talking
learn.
about, that's going to be changing and revolutionizing this future.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I'm just gonna chill in my phone.
So Duncan, if you're there, unmute yourself and tell us what kind of stuff you're cooking up over at Nifty Gateway.
What you cooking up, Duncan?
Guys, everyone hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, thanks. First of all, thanks so much for having me. I haven't spent a ton of time in the virtual worlds yet, as you can maybe see by my incredibly lame lack of an outfit, but I think that this is like a really fun event.
I can't tell who's speaking,
Yeah,
so
I'm
I want to be
really
able to
impressed by what
see.
you guys have put together. Nifty Gateway is an
There
NFT
we go.
marketplace.
It's a little better.
With a strong focus on accessibility and bringing in people from from the physical art world as well as
See if I can
mainstream
move over a
audiences
little
collecting
bit more.
NFTs.
Am I in front of anybody?
The whole platform
No.
is built to be accessible and
Okay.
easy to use. You don't have to get cryptocurrency to use Nifty Gateway,
Cool.
which I think it helps us attract a different type of collector because onboarding onto cryptocurrency is still difficult for a lot of people, and I think we've made a lot of progress, but it's still a lot of people find it very confusing, especially if they don't have a technical background. We also really try and focus on quality, and we only try and sell art from artists that we believe in, and we have a thesis that they're going to be big in the future. We have a drop coming up tonight that features 3 awesome artists, Metageist, On a Roller, and Simone Vizani.
Cool.
On a Roller is really cool. As I mentioned, we try and do a lot of work with physical artists. He's actually selling a one-of-one NFT that comes with a physical statue, and he's exhibited at a few different prominent art fairs. So we're really
Very
excited
cool.
to get him.
I like when you
on
cross
Nifty
over
Gateway,
between like the
and he's also
physical
first
and the
stop
virtual.
motion animation NFT artist that we've ever featured,
Stop motion
which I think
NFT.
is a really interesting take on NFTs. I mean, the more I get into NFTs, the more I feel like there are just an incredible amount of creative possibilities, like stop motion art. Really cool to see. And then we have an amazing project from Metageist. I think Metageist, I saw him on the stream earlier. I see you there. If you want to unmute yourself, if you can hear me, unmute yourself and talk a little bit about your project. If not, I can just talk about it for you. All right, I guess he's not there, but Metageist has an incredible pack project. It's 8 unique 3D assets, and they're really all they're all detailed. They're some of the best 3D work that I think we've ever featured. And we haven't had a pack project in a while. A pack project is where you buy a pack from us, and then you get one random NFT in the collection. We have Simone Vizani, who makes these very detailed artworks inspired by, what's happened in Italy. They're highly emotional works, I think. They really capture his state of mind after witnessing Italy during the pandemic. I think 2020 has been a hard year for a lot of people, and art is a great means of expressing that.
See, I love
Simone's art
this
is,
creation of
heavy,
art,
very powerful. So,
but I dislike
that's our drop
that
tonight.
it costs
Head over
so
to
much.
niftygateway.com
I
and
gotta
check it
buy
out.
everything. Why can't it be
As
free?
far as bigger picture, I'm really excited about the work that
we're not
we're
free,
doing.
but like, how do we
In
generate
the next few months?
all of this?
You guys will see a bunch of
less
announcements
waste.
from us. We've
I don't know.
we've
I'm
worked
working
really
on a
hard
project
to
for it soon,
pitch
hopefully.
mainstream large organizations
happens.
on the concept of selling NFTs, and then we've worked really hard to make sure that the NFTs they create are beautiful and are worth collecting. And I think we're going to see a lot more projects like that come out over the next few months. I mean, as always, I'm really excited about the content calendar. I can't really talk too much in advance because we have a pretty strict, limitation on what we talk about. But yeah, a ton of really exciting partners. Next week we're going to unveil a really, really exciting project that I think is going to blow people's minds.
Blow people's minds.
But yeah, that's Nifty Gateway. New content, new partners, really, really exciting
I've
drop
never
tonight.
looked into
Goes
Nifty
live at
Gateway
7 p.m.
that much,
Eastern.
but
Head over to niftygateway.com and take a look at the collections if you haven't already. Yeah, that's Nifty Gateway.
cool.
Yeah, an extra shout out to Edegeist, who's a longtime member of the Whip fam, and I think it was a couple months ago now when we were in Mozilla Hubs, he had his 3D statue that we kind of like were exploding and going through. It was really dope. But I think there may be a couple of questions for you, Duncan. Show will relay those to you.
Hey, Duncan.
Hey,
How are you, man? Good.
doing well.
So, what's the science behind the perfect drop? That seems to be your specific thing that you've cornered the market in. So I'm just curious, what's the formula?
Oh man, well that's a great question. Really putting me on the spot. I think the number one thing that you have to think about is you have to get great content. That's the key. I mean, it's probably the thing that we spend the most time on, recruiting artists to create on Nifty Gateway, helping them work on their projects and helping them create cool stuff. And then we really try and make stuff that we're personally really excited about and we personally really want to collect.
It's out. It's out. That happens sometimes. Discord's connection has been interrupted. Let me refresh real quick, see if I can fix that.
Those two things in combination are what makes for the perfect drop. You gotta have great content, and then you have to have a great plan for how you're gonna market it. And if you execute those two things well, you'll have a hit. If you don't execute them well, it might not be a hit, but that's okay because you can just try again and learn how to do better next time. But yeah, I think honestly, I think we still have a lot of work to do on the perfect drop, and we're hiring a lot right now. We're bringing on a lot of new team members. What we're really trying to build is sort of the best creative team in NFTs. We want to become the platform that not only like releases awesome art, but also helps our artists develop their careers and grow their brands. I think that I've learned a lot about the physical art world as I've gotten deeper into NFTs, and that's something that galleries really offer. Like they'll sign an artist and then they partner with that artist for 5 to 10 years.
Going live on
It's
Twitch.
not just like a one-off type of thing. It's like, hey,
Twitch makes it easier to go live while I'm in like a game, like a virtual world. So I got my Twitch going,
really difficult to have
listening to the Discord stream from the weekly meetup in Cryptovoxels, and I've got
partners as we possibly
all
can
that,
be
all
for
these people
all of our
listening
artists
in.
and to help them build their
So
brands
yeah,
and
and the
their
person
careers.
speaking right now is Duncan from Nifty
That's
Gateway.
awesome. And every drop it seems to get stronger, and it's really cool to see just the deep thought that you give to each subsequent drop. How do we make it better? Constantly in pursuit of that perfect drop. It's really cool.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll finally have the perfect drop.
Okay, why does this thing keep doing money? Okay, let's see. What are people saying?
Well, I think if there are more questions for Duncan, feel free to tag them in Discord and take the conversation there. But I just want to thank you, Duncan, for hopping up on the stage and sharing with us.
It's hard to get to the chat here.
Thanks, Matthew. This is an awesome event. You
Oh,
guys did a
man.
great job. Thanks for having me.
What just happened?
And next up, we have Victor, aka Vic Me Up, founder Trust Wallet, and someone I'm just geeking out as a fanboy having at the whip. Trust is one of the first applications that really changed the way I interact with Web3. I'm mobile first.
I'm using the
for
map to
basically
find
everything
it.
over here in Korea, and Trust has been a lifesaver. Like 90% of my interactions are through the app. It's phenomenal. Always works.
How do
doesn't
I
break.
find?
And I'm really excited
There we go.
to have Victor join us and tell
Found
us
it.
what the latest they're cooking up over
Oh,
at
so
Trust
now
Wallet is. So Victor, if you can hear us,
Victor
take it
from
away.
Trust Wallet.
Thank you guys for having me. It's really exciting to be here. Yeah, this is my first time using crypto voxels.
I love hearing when people, it's their first time using crypto voxels and they're coming in from like a real platform. So cool.
What are we doing in Trust? So, the original idea why I started Trust because I wasn't able to access crypto on my mobile easily, and since then I was like just writing code to make this happen. Yeah, so I'm personally like doing iOS development.
I'm lagging a bit, that's alright.
Right now. And so our goal is just to bring more people to crypto. We'll try different ideas and see which one would work the best in terms of like onboarding people, how to make easy to use interfaces to access maybe collectibles and things. So that's kind of the bigger idea. But in general, just how do we make crypto accessible to everyone? So you can just come in, sign up, with high level of privacy where we don't know anything about you, your name, or anything like that. So I think that's the goal for us to build the service. Yeah. So for the past couple of months, we've been working on, in general, like improving collectibles interface. So if you have some collectibles storing a Trust Wallet, you will be able to better see an overview of collectibles you have, what would be their price, to sell and buy. So this is the things we're currently working on.
Yeah, so now the speaker is Victor.
Yeah, besides that, just adding ability to
from Trust
have
Wallet.
liquidity access when you have specific tokens, do swaps, that type of like basic functionality when we need it to run economy. So those are basics, but we want to make sure we do them right, so it's super easy to access on mobile. Yeah, but
Wallets, I think, are going to be like the most important.
Like,
They've always been, or they have been for the past couple of years, but even more so now, the most important aspect of the crypto world, because it's the way everyone gets in, right? Through their wallet. So.
For the user, it wouldn't make much difference when they use products.
That's a really cool outfit down there. I want to take a look.
So we're building this new ecosystem where we're not going to run
Cool.
blockchain nodes anymore for any blockchain that we use, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, all that. So we want to make it so you can connect to different blockchains around the globe. There's going to be lots of them run by community, which are trusted nodes. So in this case, whenever you use Trust, it will be connecting to different nodes across the globe. And I think that's the future. Ideally,
I like that. Trust saying it's not about Ethereum, it's about whatever blockchain you want.
Ideally, you want to have this system that's distributed across the globe. So that's something we're building on the back of the app.
I'd love to see the same thing for like status. They use XDAI and POA and Ethereum. I want to try and see if we can get near on there as well, but we'll see.
So we launched Token back in April. The idea was not to kind of do the sale or anything like that. So we didn't have any investors, and the goal was to create a token and distribute it through social mining. So it means that whenever you bring a person to crypto, we'll give you some tokens back. And so that's the idea when we started. So we got over 50,000 people distributed the token. And so now we had our first governance proposal where people could vote for specific votes.
Doing long-term token distribution and then having it for governance. People have shown they care. Yeah, I think some of the easiest governance proposals will be people who actually use the platform on something like their mobile, like a status wallet governance token, where they're actually staking. So let's say to use status, I could have some status tokens and stake to provide some extra services for people. And I think voting, for the most part, governance should be non-interactive. So it should be like continue voting yes until I vote no, or or delegated voting, like continue voting for this person's like ideas until I say no. That way everyone's voting until they decide not to vote.
Wallet, we always have lots of blockchain integrations coming up, and it's kind of hard decision for us to say like which one should we accept. And we thought that we want to distribute this and then delegate this job to our community to make governance calls and say like, okay, yes, we do want
So
to
cool
support
though.
for this protocol.
As these projects get larger, it's really cool as how they decentralize
This is where we'll
themselves.
be experimenting. Yeah, that's pretty much it on our side, and I'm pretty excited in general. Seeing other companies integrating, Bitcoin, like PayPal supporting Bitcoin was pretty awesome because it gives access to so many new people coming to crypto. It means that there would be more people just trying to explore crypto and also trying to buy tokens and exchange them. So it would create this economical vibe. So, and this will happen also with collectibles, where I was talking to someone today, where they want to launch crypto collectibles for gamers, like gaming, us esports gaming, which is quite fun because there's so many people following them, and then having ability to have for creators this ability to like distribute tokens as cards of their own. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it on our side.
That's awesome. Thank you, Victor. Okay. And there's a question from the audience from Bulag. He had a question regarding
Good question, I guess.
iOS app.
I think
for
it's
Trust
out.
And how the Apple Store may have, I don't know if they banned it or they definitely came down hard and tried to make you guys like get rid of like the DApp browser functionality or something. I was wondering if you could speak to that and let folks that have Apple products know what to do when it comes to the Trust Wallet.
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm iOS developer myself, so like I spent the last 7 years like developing iOS. For me, it's very personal as well because if you're in an ecosystem contributing to building apps, you have a different feeling. And so it was pretty devastated when we were talking to Apple and they said like, you guys have basically like two choices. So you can either remove a DApp browser or you can shut down DApp. So that was the option we were given. And what I couldn't understand from them is like why it's us, not someone else as well. And this is something that you cannot really tell because Apple works in a way where they just come up with different rules based on how many users you have and what are you doing with like just crazy. And so they basically told us to remove for now, which we did because we just had no choice. And that was back in April. And then like 2 months ago, we decided that okay, we at least will run a testflight build. And so now we distribute testflight build where on the website we have a link where you can just download Trust Wallet with the DApp browser with the full functionality, accessing dApps and everything like that, which is very limited because we still want to have this public face on App Store and have ability to
Makes
distribute.
sense.
But this is the problem with monopoly when Apple have so much control and they could basically come up with any rules they want, which is quite sad because some apps have a DApp browser on the App Store and they have no issues. And so
that is true.
We see this
type
of censorship. But I think hopefully in the future we will have better platforms where if Apple would come up with a way and say like, okay, all right, we're not going to list you on the App Store, which is fine. We'd be happy to distribute to our users via links like TestFlight, but have like less process in terms of verification of apps. But hopefully this will happen. It's not up to us to make this calls.
Yeah, I mean they have no control over the App Store.
For sure. But in the meantime, you can switch over to Team Android and Samsung.
Yeah.
Android works well.
I'm actually using like Android half my time now, and then also using TestFlight. So TestFlight is fine.
I use Android for almost everything. I'm a Google Pixel Slate from a tablet, Google Pixel phone,
And I'm curious, like
Google
from your
Pixel
standpoint,
tablet,
within
and a
Trust
laptop.
Wallet, like, are there any interesting trends or?
But I do have a Mac Mini for a computer.
Maybe surprising metrics regarding NFTs in particular that you're able to share?
Yeah, we don't know much data in terms of like analytics. We only collect some basic data we need to like better understand some user experience decisions we need to make, but we don't track much for like privacy reasons. But we do see that there's more people using collectibles in general because we have more requests, people coming, like adding specific tokens and stuff. But I hope this will grow even further. Like if you go on OpenSea as well, you would see that there's more demand, there's more trading happening. So that's quite nice. Yeah, but I don't have any specific data on this.
It's crazy.
Okay. And then Show, any questions for Victor?
Yeah. Hey, Victor, what's going on, man?
Hey.
That is
so
well
we have a
answered.
question from Easy in Crypto. He would like to know if there will be a child-friendly, actually a crypto child wallet as an extension for the Trust Wallet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like a child-friendly version.
Make that work yet. It's kind of tricky because
Oh, is it working? I think I might have disconnected again. Let me refresh. Sorry.
To have a wallet which is just for kids, which will support like 4+, for age and plus, or have a one with a browser. But in general, it's a good question. I have no idea what would be the user experience for kids in general. Is there needs to be a better security or lower security, or how do we do onboarding for them? How do we educate? Or that should be something.
You have a
where
smart
it's
wallet with no
controlled by
keys.
their parents,
You have it
where
so
they can
that
give some type
they
of access.
have
So it would
a
be
smart
interesting to
wallet
explore.
their parents
I
have to
haven't
own
even thought of
in
this
order
use
to
case
be the
yet.
guardian of that
Maybe
wallet,
we'll
like
start.
Argent, but the guardian will be parents or one parent,
Another
and
one
then
from Danny
the
Cass.
wallet,
You would
and
like
then
to
you
know,
would
is there a
only
plan for Trust
allow
Wallet to add XDAI
you'd
support?
only allow the wallet to interact with dApps that the Guardian wallet has allowed. So, for example, Axie Infinity or other games, and no financial spending. So, to unlock spending of any kind, you would need approval, or any message or transaction to be sent would need approval by the parent's wallet before it was sent. That would be the easiest way to do it. Just be like, oh, send whatever transactions you want, but they won't work unless another signer. So you need two on every, or 2 out of 3 on every transaction. That would be very cool. Kid-friendly wallet,
Those nodes. So
like it.
just it's a little bit tricky
Should be a
to
smart
maintain
contract wallet,
all of these
honestly.
things.
Argent could be
There's
kid-friendly.
Casper, integrated some blockchains, and they barely have any usage, but we still need to support all of this infrastructure. And we have a very small team. Our team is like 10 people, the whole Trust Wallet team. And then we just want to make sure we focus on things that matter.
That's insane. I had no idea your team was that small. It was such a strong product. That's phenomenal, Victor. I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, I did not know the
to
team was
speak
that
with us
small,
today.
but
Again,
10
like, as
people.
a super fanboy, this
I guess they've
was
been around for a long
awesome
time,
to hear you
but
talking. Hope to hear you speak more, and looking forward to every future iteration of Trust to come.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me and for all the feedback. So see you guys online.
Yeah. And then next up, someone, again, I'm super honored to be able to say is hopping up on the virtual stage. Everyone should be familiar with this figure. Connie Digital has been instrumental.
I'm excited
not
about
just for
Connie
introducing
Digital.
me to crypto art, but to crypto voxels. This man is pushing the limits of creative expression. He's one of the first, if not the first, to experiment with audio NFTs. I think he's the first one to come in on audio NFT on Super Rare specifically. Really, really excited to have Connie jump on the digital stage, or the virtual stage, and tell us what he's cooking up. So, Connie, when you're ready, take it away. Yeah, we got. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, man. So first,
Let's see
thanks
what's
for
up.
having me. I just wanted to take a second to
Oh, Mika, you
recognize
ate.
a second to just chill.
You want some more food, Mika? Okay, I might go feed Mika real quick.
Peter Riley. I just wanted to do that so his name is not forgotten. Thank you guys for having me here. I feel the same way as Duncan in that 2020 has definitely been a wild, crazy year, to say the least. But the NFT community, the crypto community as a whole, has really been a great escape for me to kind of get away from the real world and from that we've all been. So thank you guys for being with me.
Let's make sure this is good. Mika wanted to come say hi.
Today, and one is Seed Club. Seed Club, if you're not familiar, is a new social token incubator. It's a group of us that are coming together
Come say hi,
to
Mika.
help launch and grow social tokens. And one of the ways we're doing that is by hosting a hackathon, which is currently in full swing. So the hackathon itself will run until October 30th. And basically, we're looking for tools that help support and empower creators, communities in the social token. So no social tokens are sort of thing, and more tools are needed, right, to help these social tokens to their potential, right? So the hackathon is currently open for developers looking to build these sort of tools on Ethereum. Some ideas might include like dashboard analytics, or even new ways of distribution. Prize pool of up to $10,000. And there is also a one-of-one NFT artwork that I created specifically for this event. And if you would like to learn more, if you want to participate, you can simply go to seedclubhacks.com. That's seedclubhacks with an S. So
sound isn't
I
going
just
too
wanted
well.
to say, please get out and vote, right? No matter where you are in the world, too, right? I want you to get out and vote because I have on Twitter right now. So I have a poll and I'm asking the community to share their opinion, their perspective, where they think the best place is to create an NFT contract. There are currently 4 choices on. So if you have the Twitter account at Connie Digital, the poll closes in 6 days.
Okay.
And I could probably drop that link.
It's really hard to hear what's going on, but.
Hang on.
So they're asking where's the best place to mint art. Personally, I always use Mintbase.
And that's
Keeps
much
things
that's what I
simple.
wanted to say. If you want to stay up to date with what's going on in my journey, please visit my website, which is davey.art. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me.
Cool.
That was
Thank
awesome,
you,
Connie.
Connie.
And I'm sure there's a few questions, so I'll leave the questions to show.
Hey, Donnie, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Alright, so the first question is from Metageist. He would like to know, does Seed Club offer cover for existing tri-roll tokens?
Do we offer cover for tri-roll?
As in support. Is there an option for people who already have their own social token to join in on the Seed Club initiative?
Okay, yes, absolutely. My token that I create was through Roll as well. So right now we have our first cohort. It's about a 6-week program for the incubator. After the first cohort, you'll get by.
I can't hear a single
cool.
thing.
The
But
second question is, I'm pretty sure that Seed Club was created in order to fill a void that's here in our space in terms of support, everyone supporting each other and their social tokens and initiatives. So I'm curious as to whether or not, why do you think your contemporaries are obfuscating the fact that you were the original trailblazer in the social coin space?
Oh shit.
Wow, shots fired, right? Nah, man, it just is, you know, things move so fast, right? You can't keep up with everything. And, like, this shit happened. Actually, I created the company 2019, but really started September 2019. And not every...
I need to refresh. I can't hear a single thing they're saying.
So, it's all good news.
I think a lot of it has to do with education. People coming in now, they're super new, and there's just so much information that sometimes we just got to do a better job of making sure that we shout out the folks that really blazed the trail for everyone else to be standing on and enjoying what's going on. So, I mean, I think after the tweet that inspired that question from Show, everyone saw that.
Go ahead, Mika. This thing just keeps. It says I'm connected. I'm clearly not. I'm gonna try it again to refresh the page. Oh god.
Super precious, man. So it's always cool to see you at the whip. It's even cooler to see you on the stage. So thank you, man.
The real problem is that I don't use a Discord app, but I'm probably gonna use it now. 1 second. Because I do have the Discord app, I think, downloaded.
And with that, we're going to move on to Snowfro, who's going to be talking to us about art blocks. And if you're in World, you'll see the Twitch screen, I guess on your left-hand side. And activate it, and there's going to be a super professional PowerPoint presentation.
It won't even let me type.
To unfold.
Very cool.
And with that, I'll let Snowfro take it away and tell us what Art Blocks is.
Hey everybody, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
I'm
can.
having some audio technical difficulties over here. So just I guess I'm going to be streaming through the parcel. Is that correct? Through the Twitch stream.
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's see
Twitch.
if we can see what's going on now.
And for everyone in world, you just click the screen. You should see right now just Snowfro on the top left, black
Perfect.
screen as he's firing it up.
Let's see what shows up. I'm trying to get my Discord app to go on my laptop, so I don't know what my password is
Cool
though.
to see the avatars just move and congregate around this screen. Never gets old.
Oh gosh, password doesn't match. How am I supposed to know what my password is? I don't know my password. Oh my gosh, I literally hate like Web 2 tech. Mostly because.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna have to skip the professional PowerPoint presentation. It's just not working for me. I don't know if y'all can see either, but I think it may not be worth trying to make y'all wait. But can you, now that I'm no longer on Twitch, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna go through this verbally, and if anybody's interested, maybe I'll videotape.
See,
the,
technology isn't
presentation.
always fun.
So, my name's Eric, also known as Snowfro, and I'm super
Let's
happy to be
reset
here
my
with you
password
today.
for the 100th
Big
time.
thanks to the WIP, particularly Matthew, for being patient and walking me through all of this process, and also NFT42. Everything about you guys is so awesome. I also want to say thanks to CryptoVoxels, who've been here from the beginning, and it's just crazy to watch what's happening. Larva Labs, we wouldn't be here without you guys, I feel. Thanks for getting the ball rolling in 2017. And then finally, Jimmy and Nate for nerding out with me so hard over the last few months, because it really is nice to have some support for the crazy ideas in this space. It's an amazing time to be here. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I want to briefly share a project that I've been working on called Blocks. And it's stemming from a passion for generative design and blockchain. I've dedicated myself to working out a way that the two technologies can work together. So by definition, generative art is defined as being an artwork that has been created with the use of an autonomous system, like an algorithm, computer code.
Okay.
Program used to create it.
Cool.
So
I'm
as a
just trying to fix
generative
this.
artist
Sorry.
myself, I always yearn for a home base for generative works. Not just images of curated generative outputs, but a place where the output and the code are both celebrated equally. There are some great generative art websites out there, but none of them offering the central core of ownership like what we get with NFTs on Ethereum. The interoperability and ability of crypto alone lend themselves well to being a perfect home for generative art, and you can see that by the hundreds of artworks already sold on the various marketplaces. Artblocks is just trying to build on this. And it's out of this presentation because I have these really great visuals, but generative scripts usually generate unique outputs based on the concept of a seed, which is basically a string of characters that is interpreted into variables which control the way that finished content appears. So I have a project called Chloethedev, and as an example, the seed dictates the location of point in the curve, as well as the starting color, the color spread, and even some surprise features that involve rarity, and I know everybody here loves rarity. When a person mints a token on Roblox platform, they're minting a unique seed. That seed is tied to a project. Each project represents an algorithm that interprets the seed into a deterministic output. Algorithm is also stored in the blockchain, and the seed on each token is tied permanently to the specific project's code by the contract. So every single time that the art creating algorithm interprets the seed that's stored on a specific token, the output will be the same. And since the token contains a unique seed, the output of each iteration will be unique.
It's just all this same stuff every time I try and use like Facebook or whatever. It's like, dude, they never get my information correct. Why can't I just log into everything with my Ethereum address?
And the randomly generated
Would be
token
nice.
to create the final content.
This Web 2 tech is so trash. People use it every day. I don't know why.
What's extra cool, though, in my opinion, is that when you visit your token, you're not visiting a static image or a GIF. Instead, you're visiting a live script that's in
But I get why they do it like this, I guess. But
so this could just be an image, like a static image. But it could also be a game or an interactive VR piece or an artwork that reacts to your touch, or reacts to the time of day, or reacts to the weather. The possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to see what creators come up with to deploy on the platform. Art blocks will launch on May 9th.
Oh my gosh, now I have
just a few weeks
2FA.
with 2 debut artists.
See,
Daniel Cal-
but you wouldn't need 2FA if you had a ledger or you, sorry, like all this Web 2 tech is so broken in my opinion because you're trying to keep some security because you know I'm going to get hacked. So you want to give me a 2FA so I can log into my account. When you could just use actual cryptography and have me log into my account that way instead of always having to use all these broken systems to do everything else. So it's like, you know that I'm going to get hacked on my Discord. So you're trying really hard to stop it from happening by making me use 2FA every 5 seconds. When you could just say that before anything happens on your Discord, you need to make sure you sign it with your with an Ethereum account. Then every change needs to be signed. I have a ledger, and it's all simple. It's 2FA in a different sense. Oh my gosh, please leave me alone. Anyways, oh my gosh. And the main reason I stopped using Discord was because Discord causes me a lot of issues on my laptop, but we're gonna see what we can do. I think it's because my screen is so small, but let's see what I can get into in terms of the voice channels for the Token Smart Discord. It's like every time I try and do this, it's not fun. Yeah, see, now I can't even get things to work properly. It's just not fun, man. I wish I would fix these things. Oh my god. This is the worst. Sorry. I just wish stuff would work, but it doesn't. Oh my gosh, now Discord's... I just wanted to play. Like, honestly, I just wanted...
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for that. Really bummed about the presentation. I was looking forward to showing folks what you had shared a glimpse of with me previous as we were
Okay,
planning this.
so now it
But
seems like
it sounds like
I
such
can
an
at least
awesome
get
project.
voice
Hopefully
properly.
people really test it out, kick the tires on Ring B so they can get that main net drop when you push that out. But I think there may be a couple questions for you, so show if you have some questions for Snowfro.
Snowfro.
Hey, Snowfro, what's going on, man?
Man, thanks for having me.
Really simple question here. What is one thing you're expecting from the community to support art blocks?
Wow. Well, it might be for the community to really support art blocks. There was a tweet earlier today.
So this is the art blocks
that talked about how
parcel.
few people actually kind of understand the mechanism of smart contracts, and sometimes I worry that something like this, which kind of makes script-based artwork immutable, may not be that important yet for people. And so now I really just, what would make me the happiest is for the community to show that they understand it, to literally kind of express understanding of the concept behind what's going on. It might be a little bit ahead of its time. We've been working on this for almost 3 years now, so this isn't anything new for us. I mean, Block Rocket Tech, if you're familiar with them, they developed an Origin, have been literally tinkering with smart contracts with me for years on this. And so that's really what I'd like from the community, is just some understanding and maybe some validation would be really good too, so it just doesn't feel like I'm a crazy person making things.
I have a question. It's totally non-technical in nature, but I've always wondered this since I came across your user handle. Like, where does Snowfro come from? Do you have a white afro, or?
So I think that's a great question. At the University of Texas, I decided that for my national business degree, I decided that for my internship, I was actually just going to start my own business. So I started a snow cone stand. And I had especially back then, currently because of COVID, I have a huge curly haired afro. So we named the snow cone stand Snowfro, and at that point, I made snowfro.com. And ever since then, that's just my nickname with my buddies and internet nickname as well.
That's awesome. I love those stories. I can't get enough of them. And well, if there's any other questions for Snowfro, make sure you hit him up. He's really easily reachable on Discord. Like he said, make sure you go to the website, dig more into art blocks. It's really, really insanely interesting project. And before we wrap up,
I think it's a very cool
always
project.
has some updates he wants to hit folks with. But I feel like with the crowd here, we should definitely get a group picture somehow.
Ooh, yay,
So
group
I know
picture.
Paradox is floating
I
around here.
love group
Do you want to
pictures.
instruct us what to do to capture
Oh,
this
then
moment for us
Paradox,
and for
the
Snowfro?
person over there, does all the video recording of everything that's going on. So
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. Right, okay, let me just jump in. Okay, right, where do we want to do this? I think it might be nice to just do it right in front of the art blocks with right at the front of the stage again. And we've got Lendroid on each side. I think that'd be perfect.
Cool. Mold us as you will, Paradox.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go on the side of the stage.
This is the point where we see how many people are in world still, or just lurking.
Here we go. Art wheels quick.
Let's see.
Nearly everybody. How's it loading for everybody?
Pretty good.
It took a while to load
honestly.
for me, but it's not bad. And there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, it was good at first, and then it kind of clunked out, but then slowly everyone rendered back into the current form.
Yeah, it's really good to hear that you're working closely with the CB guys, man. Really
Yeah.
good.
I mean, hopefully that continues. I'm pretty excited because it's not just Ben, it's Matt or Destros, and he was like cracking the whip hard during the meeting. It was actually kind of funny to watch. Ben trying to go off on all these tangents, and Matt was just like, no, we gotta nerf that.
That's funny.
Right, okay, bear with me. I've got a couple of shots. I'm just going to do a really far zooming out shot.
Cool.
And then in the whip moment, it's probably going to zoom in really quick and capture everybody. So
Let's see
Such a
what
pro
happens.
move.
Oh, there's the crypto woman too.
Is my avatar even loaded in? I can't
They
do it. I'm
made
locked in. Okay.
this outfit for me.
I'm going to zoom out
Okay,
a
let's
million
see.
miles away until CV starts freaking out. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, zooming in on y'all.
Wonderful. Getting that picture. I love this part of CryptoVoxels.
Right,
Being
okay, I'm just gonna do a
individual,
couple more orbits,
putting
and then
your
we are all
wearables on, going to events, being part
You
of
see Metageist commenting
pictures.
real clunky here, but Metageist, if you hear us, your outfit's rendering fine, so we can see you at least.
I feel like you're not gonna be able to see me at all.
That's me all done.
But
Cheers, guys.
perfect.
There you go. Another whip moment of the books. So Rizzle, hit us with the post-show notes, what we need to do, and then we can get moving to the Meta Olympic Stadium.
We got the drop, man. Don't forget about the drop. Dragonate's actually going to stream. If you guys will turn your attention, actually, tell you what, we're going to do this in a slightly different order.
Lag.
Second round of the whip
Lag.
seed drop. If you turn
Lag.
your attention right beneath the
Lag.
general channel, I'm going to drop it
Lag.
as long as this channel cooperates in the Metaverse channel. Will it work?
What?
Yeah, it worked.
In Discord, right?
In Discord, hit up the Metaverse channel
Should I
right
have to
beneath
go
the
to the
general channel.
Metaverse
We're again working on outsmarting the bots, and hopefully that works. Otherwise,
Sure.
we outsmart bots.
Do you want to school the folks and why they want to collect Whipsy? Like, what's the point of it?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the point of
let's do
whip?
the drop, and then I can explain our drop that you can use the Whipsy for. The TLDR is we've got a whip storefront with a bunch of wearables and whip moments that we're dropping each week from the previous weeks, and you can
So
use the
much
Whipsy
fun.
that we're dropping to purchase any of those things. And we have been receiving some donations, and we'll be also putting stuff in there for the Meta Olympics. So.
Oh yeah, the Meta
more
Olympics is after this in 2 hours though.
Whipsy as time goes on. So Heidi, aka Dinah's BR, did a drop with us with Maker's Place a couple weeks ago, and hit me up and had another piece of art that he would like to drop and said, he would kick the whip a percentage of the art if it does well.
Cool.
Or either way, I guess. And he's been a dude of ours and a huge supporter of ours, so said, sure, we'd be happy to present this piece of art on your behalf. And so here we are. I believe Dragonate is going to try and stream, if you want to click the live stream in the stream channel. We'll see if we can get this to work. Either way,
in the stream channel.
Thank you, Easy, for dropping the link. So this is an async art piece.
Oh, very pretty.
I'm going to read you his words about this so that he can describe it and you can take what you want from it. But it has multiple layers, and so this is what he wanted me to convey to you guys.
Where
about
is this
piece of
art?
art. He says, hello, I wrote these things about the piece
Oh,
because I
stream
don't
chat.
want to be misrepresented in the whip. Let's understand this piece. I don't want to say that the current rulers are genocidal or something. I think, in my opinion, that each body contains leaders that with similar philosophies. I like to think that the two ends where Trump and Bolsonaro meet represent the Americas from south and to the north, while the two figures in the center represent Europe and Asia.
I can't find
the
this.
Piece description tells us that, quote, the monsters of the past are there to remind us. Just that. Remind us.
Whoops. Now I'm on my phone and it's not going to work. Sorry. This is such a hassle to try and get this stuff to work. Man. I find it a little bit funny though. Because you would assume that this stuff should work in world. I mean, Twitch works in world, which means this entire thing, I don't really understand really why it couldn't just be a Twitch stream. But I'm gonna have to hang up on my phone. I'm gonna try my best to come into the stream here again. And I gotta minimize. Let me try it again. It doesn't always work very well for me. Let me try it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry. It just doesn't work for me very well. So let's try and get into the stream chat.
I totally can't afford it, but it goes to a good cause and
Nice.
it gets a little kickback, and hopefully the world is a better place in some ways. So thank you, man, for allowing me to pitch this on your behalf, dude.
The art piece looks pretty cool. I can see it now.
I don't have like a great transitional line or anything, but we do have an awesome drop following this.
Okay,
Which is the
and like,
moment drop,
I guess
which
me,
is shrouded in controversy,
I do
actually.
understand.
There's a giant debate,
I don't know, man.
you know, beyond all of these.
Can't
like,
this audio be done in Twitch?
Like, you know, licensed versus unlicensed, copyright infringement. What y'all were probably overlooking was the biggest debate of the week was really, did Matt dunk on me at the Steady Breaks Arena last week, or did I dunk on Matt? And I feel like the answer is extremely clear, but we'll let y'all decide. There are 15 of each whip moments being posted right now in the whip storefront.
Okay, let's check out this whip
15 of them
storefront.
say that Matt dunked on me. 15 of them say that I dunked on Matt. And I didn't tell you this, Matt. I had like low-key aspirations to actually scoop up all the ones where you're dunking on me, so that you were forced to buy the one where I dunk on you.
Okay, let's check out the WIP store.
I felt like that wasn't fair to let the people, pick
So these
who
moments,
they saw,
I guess, arguably can get more expensive. So moment number one costs
guys,
1
there's
ETH.
30 editions out there, 75 whip coin each.
So they start at 75 whip, and they go up.
And
Let's
has
see.
somehow not accumulated enough whip coin, hit us up or DM one of us.
Yeah, 75
posting these things and these wearables
whip.
so that everyone
I
can
won't
sort
get
of get in
one.
on the fun.
It's fine.
So.
Oh, but this is the new
that's
one,
it.
the
You'll get
dunking
whip
one.
drop in the Metaverse
It's kind
channel.
of cool.
And as long as we're ready to roll, we're
This
going
one's pretty
to
cool
put a
too.
link to the Meta Olympic campus.
The GYB
and
Swifty nightclub.
warp over there real quick. Thank you, Show. You're right on top of it, man.
Very
We're
cool.
gonna warp over there real quick and then hang out with Show while he does some hot takes, and make sure you're tuned in to the Discord audio here so that you can talk to each other and hear and mic in for the hot takes while you guys are exploring the stadium and wandering around and stuff. So don't forget, as you guys are wandering around, if there's a banner that you feel like has your name on it or your project's name on it, hit us up and let's make it happen. So thank you all very much. Thanks again, Heidi, for letting me drop your art on your behalf, and I hope it does well. And Whip Crew, Matt, Jim, Nate, thank you all guys so much. And with that, let's warp, y'all. We need to drop some warp links. We were slacking on the warp links this week. We should have had it in CV back to DCL, and so everyone was just able to like step through all these portals at a moment's notice. But we'll get there. There's actually some dope portals in the Metal Olympics campus that you should check out. So
Cool. That's at 6 though.
yeah, let's head on over.
I'm supposed to wait 2 hours for
And
this?
Show, if you're already there, I'm slacking because I'm running my mouth and checking my notes here. But if you're already there, man,
Where's everyone going?
I'm about to warp
I
over
feel
to-
like everyone's up here.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
With
Yeah,
familia.
we're all
Are you awake or are you asleep?
we're all
Talk
going to the
me. What is
same
going on?
location.
What's up, y'all?
Anyways,
Wake up.
that's
Hey,
not
y'all.
helpful.
For those of you who that was just
I'm stuck in the ocean somewhere.
Yeah, we all went to the same ocean.
For everyone whose system was just shocked by me yelling at them.
Come on, computer.
Just so you know, welcome to the Athletes with
Nope,
Show.
completely
Obviously,
frozen.
I'm your host here.
Yeah,
and the whole point of
yeah,
this is that you
love
just spent the past X amount of minutes being presented to by some awesome speakers, and now
What is
instead
happening?
of you
I
running
can't
to
even-
Twitter,
okay.
running to your private Discord server, running to your favorite Metaverse platform to shoot the shit about what you just experienced, we want you to do it all here. Let's do it right now together, because the most important thing is community. That being said,
I can't even get into crypto
all I want right now
voxels. There's too many
are your hot
people.
takes and your opinions
80 people in the world.
no questions, right? If you were listening, you were paying attention, you have an opinion, right? If you understood
Hot takes
what was presented
only.
to you, you have
Very
a hot
cool.
take, yeah? For everyone who is brand new and doesn't know what I'm talking about right now, just know that we're going to talk about
Can't do
everything that was
anything
presented
at
to us
all
really
with my
quickly,
screen right now.
very succinctly,
I'm
and with
completely
tons of
out.
energy
But that's
and
pretty much the WIP. I'm probably going to end the stream here anyways. I mean, I can't even move right now. But if you liked this, definitely follow the WIP on your own. Oh my gosh, that is so loud. If you enjoyed the WIP meetup, learning more about what's going on in the NFT world, you should probably go to the meetups yourself. They are every Thursday, usually in CryptoVoxels, and Rizzle and other people on Twitter share the locations. I can't even see my mouse anymore, so clearly the stream is starting to cause me with issues. All art should be private. Okay. Either way, stream's done. Thank you so much for who might have come in and watched. But yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, and I guess now you get to see the Meta Olympics area. I'll show it off quickly because it seems like now my computer might be working a tiny bit. But I'm gonna do my best to have some fun at the Meta Olympics today and enjoy what's going on. So there's a huge stadium here with lots of seats, and you can kind of watch people compete and do different things. I would love to compete. I tried running through the obstacle course recently for a little bit. It was pretty tough to stay on, but you can see on the map everyone's converging on this space. They're coming. Look at that. It's crazy to watch. In the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, you can see the map, and everyone's slow. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's kind of cool to watch. Oops. So everyone is slowly, I can't even move anything. This is crazy. I have not experienced this much lag playing CryptoVoxels ever.
How so?
always bet on the wrong thing.
So people are starting to come now.
Open up your mics, y'all. Talk to me. What's up? Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Don't
Very
be stingy
cool.
with the hot takes.
I'm out though. I'm out. Toodles.